morning and welcome to Sunnyside News, where we bring you only the most positive and interesting information from the heart of Florida right here in Polk County. Sunnyside News is sponsored by Nature's Place, where we bring you the Key Network and also speech therapy services. Today is Friday, November 13th. That's right, it's Friday the 13th, 2015. Welcome to today's program. The first good news event that I would like to bring to your attention this week is about people who live without electricity. I have learned that there are 1.2 billion people worldwide who live without electricity. Now, not only is this obviously inconvenient, but this actually puts people at a greater risk for health issues. Some rely on kerosene lamps and other hazardous ways to create light. So, a handful of businesses globally have begun to offer such impoverished people the opportunity to buy solar lamps. Simpa Networks is such a company, and they're focusing their efforts right now in India. They found a way to make solar energy affordable and available to people by allowing a payment plan for the purchase of devices which, once fully paid off, will then be self-sustaining, generating power. Now, Simpa Networks has been featured in the National Geographic this month for their efforts addressing climate change. I think it's just a brilliant idea. Hats off to them. The next news item that I would like to bring to you this week is about Jim the Trim, who is a barber actually located in Wales. Well, he recently went the extra mile with one of his young customers by cutting the boy's hair by getting on the child's level. Literally. Mason is a boy with autism, and there have been several attempts in the past to cut Mason's hair, but with limited to little success. Well, Jim noticed that Mason was most comfortable when he was lying on the floor. So, Jim got down on the floor and finished the job where Mason is most comfortable. As you can imagine, Mason's parents were impressed and relieved that someone would not only notice, but accept Mason's behavior and then even take the lengths to turn his behavior into a workable strength. Hats off to you, Jim the Trim. Another news event that I came across this past week happened last week, actually. As you know, last Saturday was Halloween. Well, there was a costume contest at a hospital in Illinois, but this was a very different costume contest. A group of nurses at Loyola Medicine went the extra mile by making Halloween costumes for premature babies in the intensive care unit, and their message was quite simple. We wish all families and their little goblins a safe and happy Halloween. Well, these costumes were all handmade, and not only did they celebrate Halloween in a festive and creative way, but they also brought much awareness to the start of National Prematurity Awareness Month. Very creative. Hats off to them. The last news item I would like to share with you this week: in Austria, the state capital includes the capital city of Vienna. Well, their population is 1.6 million. Now, Erwin Prohl, the state's governor, is of course very proud of where he lives, but he's even more proud because the energy needs of his state are being met by a combination of 63% hydroelectric power, 26% from wind energy, 9% from biomass, and 2% from solar energy. So add it up, that's 100% of this state's power requirements are being met by and from renewable sources. Additionally, by using these renewable sources, 38,000 jobs have been created, with a projected 50,000 more needed by the year 2013. That is just a great feat. Hats off to them. So moving on to the photograph of the week, I want you to take a close look. Take a very close look at this. Maybe you know what it is. Go to our Facebook page on Monday and you will be able to see what it is. Moving on to the events of this weekend, there's a lot going on here in the heart of Florida. I want to bring to your attention happening right here in Davenport. It will be today and tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, the 13th and 14th. There is the Horse Creek Festival right here in downtown Davenport, and that is to celebrate the history of our area with artisans and crafters. There's going to be food booths, and of course we will be there featuring our acorn shop from Nature's Place. You can get more information on the Horse Creek Festival by calling 863-419-3300. Another event that I would like to bring to your attention is happening tomorrow on the 14th. This is free. This is going to happen in Bartow, which is our county seat here in Polk County. It is the Main Street Bartow Honeybee Festival and Craft Fair. That's again going to take place on Saturday. It will be from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and it's actually sponsored by the Ridge Beekeepers Association. You can find out more information on that by calling 863-519-0508. Another event happening on Saturday is actually in Frostproof, which is a little bit of a distance from here, but it's still within Polk County. There is going to be the California Toe Jam Concert featuring 50s to 80s music. So it will be music from the 50s to the 80s, and that is going to happen at 7 p.m. You can get more information on that by calling 863-635-7222. Also on Saturday, a lot going on this weekend on Saturday, but on the 14th will be the 4th annual Girls Incorporated Father-Daughter Dance at the Lakeland Center, and that's going to be from 6 to 9 p.m. on Saturday. Again, you can find out more information on that by calling 863-682-3002. Another event this weekend, which is happening on Sunday from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. and it's actually free. It's going to be the Lakeland Concert Band Patriotic Concert at the Yuki Theater at the Lakeland Center. And you know, this past week was Veterans Day, and so it is very timely in celebration of all of our veterans. But you can find out more information about this concert by calling 863-834-8111. Well, as usual, I would like to end today's program with a nice quote for you, and that goes, "The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity." And that was said back in the day by Amelia Earhart. So that is our program of Sunnyside News for Friday, November 13th. I would like to thank all of you for joining me. Go out there, have a great weekend, have a safe weekend, and I will see you again next Friday. Bye for now.